Welcome to Hypertry, Agile Growth Marketing software that will help you get both quantitative and qualitative data on your business goals, progress, drivers, and experiments, and manage all key growth ideas and learnings in one place. Hypertry is a tool that helps you track your business goals, get growth drivers, which are hypotheses on how you will achieve these goals, design experiments that will validate or reject the driver, and manage results and learnings for the benefit of the entire team. First, you need to establish key metrics for your business. Your key metrics will be metrics that best deliver growth to your business. It can be daily active users for an app, number of contracts for a consulting company, transactions for an e-commerce, or revenue for any type of business. To give you an example of a metric, let's see a sample venture, cat coworking, a fictional coworking space where you can work surrounded by cats. For a coworking, key metrics could be number of recurrent coworking users paying the office on a monthly basis, as well as revenue generated. Once we have key metrics, we create a goal. A goal should be a metric that best delivers business to your company. For cat coworking, the only growth metric that matters would be users that come to coworking space, which is also going to be their main goal. A goal should be smart. This is why we want to establish start and end day. How many users does the coworking have at the beginning versus at the end, as well as the time range to achieve this goal. Your goal will depend on your business. Again, it can be leads, opportunities, sales, or directly revenue. If you want to add a new metric, you can do it from the management panel in a tab called Metrics. Drivers are hypothetical ways to grow your business. Depending on the stage of your venture, there are multiple ways to add drivers. You can treat them as hypotheses on buyer personas you will reach, and then experiment based on the persona to be researched. You can add drivers based on channels and then segment them further. For example, for Instagram, test influencers as a way to grow your business. Let's see an example of cat coworking, our cute coworking space with cats. The team used channels as drivers, so they added direct mail, local associations, on-demand sales force, and partnerships with local stores as drivers to be validated. They are currently working on validating LinkedIn target accounts. They already approved offline ads and rejected Facebook for lead generation and Instagram for lead generation due to a lack of results in past experiments. Experiments are short, hard metric-oriented campaigns, usually with limited budget, that are designed to validate or reject growth drivers. Each experiment should have start and end date, budget, estimated time to design and execute the experiment. You can add reach to the experiment to estimate how big an audience you want to reach to validate given hypothesis, and it should have a hypothesis itself, though it's not required. As you see, the only required data to add to an experiment are start and end date and a name. Though the more information you add, the clearer your vision behind the experiment will be to the team. In channel, you can see 19 traction channels to choose from, and then you can add the source to narrow down the exact type of experiment. You can see all experiments executed in a given period for a specific teammate or a given driver. Campaigns are longer and more results-driven experiments. You can only add campaigns in Hypertry once you validate a driver, as a way to scale up your business. Similarly to experiments, campaigns have their dates, budget, and related fields. However, campaigns are designed as a part of a scale-up, so they only can be added once a driver has been validated and they are not hypothesis-driven as opposed to experiments. Ideas are the heart of Hypertry and growth methodology. Remember that 95 to 98% of your experiments will either fail or be a zombie experiment, one without clear results. Ideas are where you can get inspiration from the community on what to experiment on, as well as add your own ideas for future experiments. You can leave idea as private, show it with your company, or the entire community. We strongly encourage you to share with others as many ideas as you can. Reports page is showing you all closed experiments in a given month for a given driver. You can see the budget that has been spent on a given driver, the success rate of the experiments, which is a metric that shows you how many experiments worked versus the total amount of experiments executed. The Learnings tab is one of the most important parts to track. It contains all personal and team learnings from past experiments, as well as your own learnings. Whenever you add a public learning to the experiment, it will become visible for the entire community. Here you can see the exact impact that every single experiment had on key metrics of your business. In Management tab, you can add value of your hourly rate to your own user, add new users to the platform, as well as new companies and business units if you're an enterprise user, or new products and projects. One Hypertry dashboard can run multiple products. However, we recommend setting up new products for every venture or client you work with. You can also add your business metrics from the management platform. Our team is working every day to make Hypertry better. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the suggestion space, and we'll prioritize them for future sprints. We hope that you can make the most of Hypertry and that it becomes the key to hyper grow your business.